what is up? It is Red back here with another video. So today, guys, we're gonna be doing a little bit different. It's gonna be about Favor, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about what it's really like working as a Favor delivery driver, how it works, and some tips if you're thinking about signing up for extra money, right? Whether you're trying to pay bills, save for a vacation. What is Favor, right? What is Favor? First off, if you don't know what Favor is, it is a Texas-based delivery driving app where you deliver pretty much anything. You can deliver food, groceries, errands. They call drivers runners. It's mainly popular in Texas cities like Austin, Dallas, Houston, and San Antonio. Favor, you can go in there you can go to restaurants, you can go to HEB, Walmart, Kroger, stuff like that. They also have liquor stores on there. They also have other types of stores on there too. It's not just food, there's a bunch of other things too. So how much does Favor pay, you ask? They pay delivery plus tips, right? It's usually like $2 to $4 on a base pay. It may be $8. For me personally, base pay for mine is $8. So if customers don't tip, I still get paid $8. But for some people, it may be $3, it may be $5. I think it depends on the area as well and the times that you end up doing Favor, right? But the tips can add up fast if you're a customer, if you have good customer service. I would recommend that you definitely be very nice to people on Favor, because most of the time people that use Favor are really old people. So another thing is you get to keep 100% of your tips. Favor does not like take money out your tips for that or anything like that. You don't have to pay a big fee when you're cashing out and stuff. You can cash out multiple times a day. They deposit earnings daily, so you're not waiting a week like other apps like Spark. You gotta wait and shit like that. So with Favor, you can literally cash out however many times a day you want, 6, 8, 10, 15, whatever. You can cash out after you finish. How do you sign up for Favor? So to sign up to Favor, you go on favordelivery.com. If you fill out your info, you upload your driver's license, and then they do a quick background check. You have to have a clean driving record, and you have to have access to a car, a bicycle, and a smartphone. So with other delivery driving apps, you might not need a clean driving record, you might not need an ID, and you might not need a background check, but they do it for Favor. Honestly, my experience with Favor, I think Favor is pretty decent if you're in a busy area. When I first started, I was making like a couple of bucks per hour. I would say about $8 or $9 each order, but it really depends on the tips and the time of the day, and if you are the only Favor out, like the only delivery driver out at that time, you may get a lot more tips, especially if it's like dinner rush or breakfast rush. You may get tips, right? Or if it's raining, people don't want to go outside, I would definitely recommend you do Favor. Here are some tips for Favor for people out here. Always communicate with the customers. And another one is to stay in hot spots. With Favor, they will not send it to you. They will not send it to you. You're traveling, you're not gonna get nothing. Another one is to use insulated bags, so to make sure that the stuff is still hot, still cold. Another one is do not chase every order, because some orders are boo-boo. Some orders you'll probably get stuck doing for a whole entire hour, and it probably was only $5. So you're gonna be mad about that. Another one is to work peak times. I usually work in Favor from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. or 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. I never work throughout the whole entire day. I feel like throughout the whole entire day with Favor, it's very, very slow if you do not work when it's hot. So another thing is to be polite and quick with it. Also track your mileage. People probably ask, is Favor worth it, right? Overall, I think Favor is worth it if you're in a city that's busy. It's not a full-time replacement unless you hustle hard for it, right? But for extra money during slow weeks, or if you want flexible income, it is solid. It's something that will definitely give you some fast money, but you're definitely gonna have to work for it. With Favor, I feel like it's simpler and easier because you know what you're getting yourself into, and the instructions are literally on the screen. Other delivery driving apps, they don't really tell you much or even have too much instructions. You just gotta figure out as you go or watch a YouTube video. So I like how their setups is and their apps are, because their apps tell you everything off the bat. You even get to see the address before you even pick up an order. Most delivery driving apps, they're not going to tell you the address to the person you're dropping off to, because they don't want you, quote unquote, picking up the order knowing where people's drop off addresses. No. With Favor, me personally, I don't do regular orders. I do HEB delivery orders. So basically what I do is I pick up an HEB delivery order. Usually it's $8, $9. I'll go to HEB, open up my trunk, and they just put the order in my trunk, and I deliver it to somebody. Sometimes I can have 2, sometimes I can have 1. Usually it's always close by. It's rare that I ever delivered somewhere that's farther than 10 minutes. So I like Favor when it comes to that because they're not sending me 30 minutes away to deliver some food. That's number one. And then number two, I like that I don't gotta go inside the store. I ain't gotta do shit. You feel me? I just park at the fucking HEB spot. They come out, put it in your trunk, and then you go to the destination. And I'm saying that's quick and easy. I'm not gonna lie. Most of the places that I drive to and deliver to with Favor is 10 minutes away from the location I pick up at. So $8 for maybe a 10-minute drive, that's convenient, you know. So if you're doing 2 or 3 orders an hour, you know, that's probably like $20, $30 an hour. You're probably making more than what other people will be making with a regular 9 to 5, especially with tips. And for me, I don't know, I guess because people like me, I don't know, as a delivery driver or something, but usually with Favor, people tip me $30. Like one time I had did only two. I did 2 Favor deliveries. I did one like at 6 a.m. I did another one like 7, right? And tell me why when I look back at the app, because I usually don't look and see how much I made from an order until I'm done with all the orders like the rest of the day, because I like to, I don't know, but I didn't look at how much I made or anything. So when I got done with the second order, I looked and I saw I had $65. I'm looking at this shit like, well, what the fuck? So then I go and I see they both tipped me $30. $30, bro. So I made 60 bucks, well, over 60 because Favor paid me. So I think it was like 70 something. I don't think it was 65. I think it was like 70 something. But yeah, that's crazy that I could make that much from just one delivery, you know. And then after that, I was just done for the day. I'm like, oh, I already made $67. I'm good. You know, like I could just go back to my regular 9 to 5 after the rest of today or just do something tomorrow. So for me with delivery driving, as long as I'm making $100 a day, that's fine because it's 7 days a week, 700, right? So it's really convenient and easy. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like Favor is one of the most easiest delivery driving apps that you could ever do. It's not complicated. You're not gonna be questioning what's going on, and the customer service is immaculate. Customer service for Favor is immaculate. Like you call them, they're automatically picking up the phone. They automatically will resolve something. Even if you don't call them, they will call you. If you're taking too long to deliver an order, if you're sitting at a restaurant or whatever to go pick up an order for too long, they will text you. They will call you. You know what I mean? And they have a texting chat bot. So you can sit there and text them with your real number instead of being on the app and waiting and doing all that shit. So yeah, if you ever worked Favor before, make sure you guys comment down below. Let me know your experience, or you know, comment down below to help other people out. If you guys have any questions, I'll definitely help you guys out. You know, if you found this video helpful, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and check out all the other videos on my channel.